I got my first Dane in 1998, and he was a big boy, and I'd never had any prior experience with Danes, although I've had dogs all my life. And after a year and a half, I decided he needed a companion. So I approached the lady that was running Danes in Distress at the time. Her name is Pat Whetstone, and she eventually adopted me a dog. Pat was so unused to adopters giving her feedback on dogs that she and I became friends because of the amount of feedback that I was giving her. She was getting letters every second day. We formed a real friendship, and eventually Pat said she had found someone that she could trust to turn the organisation over to because it was getting too much for her. At that time, Pat was 81 years old. So she'd been in it for 16 or so years, and she'd done her time. Over the term of the rescue being in existence, there's been over 6,000 Great Danes rescued and rehomed. Since I've taken it over in 2000, we've done over 900. Danes come into rescue for a variety of reasons. Many people get Danes without doing adequate research on the breed. When they get them, they're puppies and they're cute as all get out at 20 pounds, but when they reach 6 months to 9 months, they're starting to get into the 100 to 150 pound range. And at that point, people start to realize what they've got themselves into. And we just had one recently that came in from a humane society, and they were going to put it down at 4 o'clock that day, and they called us to say that they weren't going to spend the money on the dog. It had crashed, and did we want to take it to let it die in a home. We took the dog, we got it immediately into a vet. We spent over $4,000 on it, and the dog is here today actually, and he's up for adoption. The satisfaction of seeing a dog rehomed that would otherwise have been euthanized or gone to a breeding facility or whatever. That's the only remuneration we get, if you may. We don't get any financial remuneration whatsoever. So that's how I get involved, and that's why I get involved, and it's just a passion for the breed. If you want to get involved with Danes in Distress, you'll find we have a wonderful group of volunteers. It's a family type atmosphere, and we all have Danes, and we all love Danes. We're all in it for the same thing. It's all about the dogs.